Patience. Let's talk about how to have patience on our healing journey. I thought I'd make you wait just a few seconds because we're trying to cultivate patience. Having patience is super hard to do, especially when our pain's not reducing. However, if we're able to cultivate patience, our healing can actually happen much quicker. So let's talk about this. Oh my goodness, I am an intense and pressure-filled guy. I tend to approach life with a lot of intensity and I place a lot of pressure on myself. Now, this can make us really successful in a lot of ways, but it won't help us recover from neuroplastic pain or mind-body concerns. So many people with neuroplastic pain or mind-body concerns approach their healing with pressure, intensity, and basically no patience. We really just want our pain or symptom to go away right now, and nothing else is acceptable. So maybe this sounds like you. The issue here is that recovery from neuroplastic pain or mind-body concerns often takes time. Now you may be asking, why is this? The answer is really because of why neuroplastic pain occurs. See, neuroplastic pain occurs due to our emotional states and learned neural pathways. So yes, we need to do the emotional work and reduce fear in our life, but we also need to make new neural pathways, and this takes time. But I want to remind you that this is 100% possible. Alan Gordon recently had an Instagram post that said, "New year, new neural pathways," which is so good, and I love that message. See, creating new neural pathways and unlearning old ones is a process that takes time and consistency. And the longer we've been in pain, typically the longer it's going to take. But I'm telling you this with a purpose. Because if we can understand that our brain needs time to create new neural pathways, it can put us at ease about the work and help us slow down a bit and understand that the slow progress we're seeing really makes sense. Now you may be thinking, but Tanner, I've heard success stories where people read one Dr. Sarno book or they learned about the mind-body connection and their pain just completely disappeared right away. Now the problem with this is it leaves the rest of us thinking that we're doing something wrong and our progress is too slow. These miraculous recovery stories do happen, but it's hard to explain exactly why. It could be because in that person's life at the time when they came to these mind-body ideas, their life was just going really well, stress was really low, and their pain just dissipated as a result. Or I think a lot of times people's mental health is just in a really good place sometimes when they come to these ideas, which is going to cause the pain to dissipate quicker. And lastly, I think it can also occur because something just clicked just right in their brain and it turned that pain signal off. But I want to say these instant recovery stories are more rare than you think. And everyone's healing is going to take a different amount of time because everyone's brain is different. And as a result, unlearning pain or symptoms is going to look different person to person. For instance, if you've been in pain for a really long time, you're currently dealing with significant stressors, or you have significant mental health or trauma, the process can take longer. And again, I don't want to make it sound hopeless, because if the pain or symptom is neuroplastic, it is reversible. It just can take some exploring and finding the right strategies that are going to work for you. So it's really important that we develop patience, as it can lower the pressure and intensity we're placing on the work. And actually having and cultivating patience will speed this process up because it actually will start to lower the danger level in our brain. And remember, the attitude we bring to the work is more important than the work. So here are 3 ways you can develop patience. Number 1, understand it takes time to unlearn our pain. As I've discussed, accepting that it's going to take time to heal is so valuable because it actually prevents us from setting a deadline or placing a bunch of pressure on the work. So the more acceptance that you have that this is a process that you're going to need to consistently engage in, the more patience you're going to develop. Number 2, trust the process. We need to work on trusting the process, and that if we engage in the work consistently, it's going to cause our pain or symptoms to eventually reduce. And by trusting the process, this can help you cultivate patience, because instead of trying to rush through this process, force your way along, be all intense. Trusting the process allows us to engage in the work in this light and easy way. Now, I actually have a whole video on trusting the process, which I'll link to the top here. Number 3, hold on to hope. Having hope can help us build patience, and we can develop patience by reading success stories, especially ones that we relate to, learning about how neuroplastic pain is reversible, and looking for small wins. When I was recovering, I would constantly look for small wins to show myself that I was progressing. So this could look like your fear of the pain or symptom reducing, you're able to do just a little bit more physically, or you're just more open to doing the emotional work. And so to cultivate hope in your life, you'll look for those small wins, look at success stories that you relate to and you see yourself in, and learn more about how neuroplastic pain is reversible. So I hope this video was helpful in explaining how you can cultivate patience. So please put your questions or comments down below, hit the like button, and subscribe to my channel, as I'm going to continue releasing videos on neuroplastic pain and mind-body concerns. Take care.